Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I literally just finished recording part 8, so I'm literally just hopping into the next one. I'm trying to get these out as quickly as possible for you guys. And in the last video, if you haven't seen it, link up here. We're playing as Casper Akkerman now. We're not playing as Aiden Jackson. This is the 2021 F1 season. Last race was the Australian Grand Prix and we had a gearbox failure. We did not have a 7th gear. However, we still managed to pass Aiden Jackson, our teammate, and then after we had a press conference, and I'm playing as Casper Akkerman and I want all the drama, all the smoke, so I was just like shooting shots at Haas, at Aiden, all that, just to see what else happens because of that. But we're gonna go to the next chapter here, guys. So now we're at the Bahrain Grand Prix and looking to bounce back after the frustrations of the Australian Grand Prix. Casper Akkerman and Haas are eager to find stability in Sakir. I don't know if I said that right. But as the race goes on, it becomes clear that his tire wear is reaching critical levels. So just no luck for Casper Akkerman right now, it looks like, and we got a nice little cutscene. Okay, so as you can see, Haas is clearly, very clearly taking favor over Aiden Jackson. And we were drifting like Lightning McQueen around the 3rd sector of Bahrain. So we come out of the pits in 11th. We are behind Yuki Tsunoda, who's in 20th, so he's gonna have to let us pass. Kind of surprised Yuki Tsunoda in the AlphaTauri should not be in 20th place. But I'm starting to get the feeling that this is a like 2-character story mode, because now you're getting a little bit of a view from Casper's side of the story. And I mean, I kind of felt bad a little bit in that cutscene, because he is in the lead and apparently he was saying that Aiden was a lap behind. So I don't know why Haas would give Aiden favorable treatment, because at the end of the day you want your team to score as many points as possible, and holding up Ackerman is not going to do that. But we're wheel to wheel right now with Fernando Alonso, and last race I believe we took him out of the race, or very close to taking him out. He definitely spun out. He was on the side of the road. I don't know if he was able to make it back, but we got Daniel Ricciardo straight ahead of us in the McLaren now. Last season he was in the Renault, now he's in the McLaren, and in 9th place, which is pretty realistic. He's having a bit of trouble getting used to the McLaren car compared to Lando Norris. But let's see if we can catch up to him. I don't know if there was an objective. We got 4 laps to go at Bahrain, and we're gonna go for the little switcheroo here. We can go to the outside, and then Kimi Räikkönen now ahead of us, so he's got to let us pass. We fly off the track a little bit, so he's gonna let us pass right here. Thank you. And now Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin. I believe this is his first season in the Aston Martin. Last season he was in the Ferrari. So Aston Martin is ahead. He's about 3.9 seconds ahead, and Sergio Perez is Sergio Perez is 7.5 seconds ahead. Oh, and we almost spin out, but that's okay. We were able to keep control of the car. This is a little bit of a slow lap. I was talking a lot. When you talk a lot, or when I talk a lot, I mean, sometimes I lose focus of what's actually going on the track, and your brain kind of just goes into autopilot. And if you want to put up really good laps, at least for me, I have to really focus for every corner. I'm sure you guys who play Formula 1 kind of know what I'm talking about. So there's Aiden Jackson. We're going to overlap him. That is a bit embarrassing for Aiden Jackson, not going to lie. I'm still Team Jackson at the moment, but I will say after this episode and the last episode, my sights have changed just a little bit. I'm starting to warm up to Casper. The first few episodes of, oh god, okay, no, rewind. The first few episodes of the Breaking Point storyline kind of made Casper to be the villain. Like, he would just not give Aiden a break. But now that the story is kind of from his perspective at the moment, you kind of understand why he's like that. I feel like anyone would be frustrated being put in that situation, especially in this episode and the last episode, where you're doing a lot better than your teammate. It was worse in the first few episodes because although Aiden was getting the favorable treatment, the results Aiden was putting up were definitely a lot better than what Casper Akkerman was doing. So it is understandable from both sides. But let's see what happens here. So again, we just passed Aiden Jackson, who was in 19th, and we are in the points right now. We currently have 2 points. See if we can get, I think it's 3 or 4 points if we pass Sebastian Vettel. We're gonna activate the ERS here. We got DRS as well. We're not gonna be able to overtake him on the first turn, but oh god, and we fucking hit him. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear there. So Sebastian Vettel gets a bit of a lockup, and we're just kind of caught behind him right now. Let's see if we can overtake him. We're gonna have DRS here. We're gonna activate the ERS as well, and he's trying to keep the inside line, but he has to go behind us. We have way more pace than him going into the corner. And now we got Esteban Ocon straight ahead of us in the Alpine. So it is Alpine now, it is not Renault, and we just hit Esteban Ocon. Did we suffer any damage? So not really a good place to overtake him here, so we're just going to kind of stick behind him. We'll get DRS, and then we will do the overtake. Gonna activate the ERS as well. Oof, this is going to be tight.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
So we had to take a wide line in order to get past Esteban Ocon. But we do pass him, and we are now in 7th. We got Sergio Perez in the Red Bull. And let's be honest, in 2021, a Haas car is not doing this well, like, ever. But maybe Casper Akkerman's driving talents are just unmatched, and no one realizes that but Haas. I'm just going off on the side right here. So we are now on lap 13 of 14. So 2 sessions in a row, or 2 episodes, they put us in mid-race. So this series is definitely more focused on the story rather than the racing. The racing is kind of just the, I guess, side piece of this campaign. It's more focused on the drama and the chemistry between the 2 teammates. And they just put the races in there to kind of show what they mean by that, if that makes sense. We got Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari now. He was in McLaren last season in 6th place. So he actually got overtaken by Sergio Perez. We are just going very, very slow. We have to do a little drift there. We got DRS, but we're not going to be able to catch Carlos Sainz. after the DRS because we had a shitty entrance into the DRS zone. But maybe after at the start of Sector 3 we'll be able to overtake him. Or we might overtake him right here. If we go to the inside, nah. I'm gonna play it safe. We love tap his rear. But we do have ERS. I don't know how we were able to overtake him there. But we do. And we are now in 6th. So we are just moving our way up the points. Maybe these guys might be on fresh, or Ackerman might be on fresher tires. Some things, I don't know why, but when I'm playing, they're just so hard to say. I'm sorry guys, sometimes I'm not the greatest at speaking. I watch a lot of my videos too, like when I'm editing them and things like that. I realize I kind of stutter a lot, and I don't know, I feel like I like skip words sometimes, and I'm so sorry. I'm working on it. Again, it is difficult to, especially in a game like this, it's difficult to talk and play at the same time. You got like 1,000 things running through your head. And we do another drift around this little kind of a hairpin. So there's Sergio Perez in the Red Bull. I don't think we're going to be able to catch him. We don't have DRS, but this is the final lap, so I'm going to use all the ERS that we can. We fly outside the race line and off the track. Valtteri Bottas ends up winning the Bahrain Grand Prix at Sakir. Let's see, maybe, just maybe, we can catch up to Sergio Perez here. We do have the slipstream a little bit. And no, we're not going to be able to catch him. So we are going to finish in P6 behind Sergio Perez and ahead of Carlos Sainz. And we overlap Aiden Jackson. So I want to see what Casper Akkerman's reaction is to that. I'm assuming he's not going to be the happiest camper. I feel like the team is not going to be happy with our decision to box, but as you can see, he was drifting like it was Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift through the last few turns of that lap. So he definitely had to box, otherwise he would have just lost a bunch of places.
That was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. Congratulations on a tough race today, Casper. To all of us watching, it seemed as if there was some sort of clash in pitting strategy. Can you talk us through it?
As I said before, we're Casper Akkerman. I want all the smoke, so we're going to give them like the rudest responses about, we're just going to trash the team and Aiden. Team strategy was wrong, so I called it. These things happen. It was a calculated risk, but I pulled back. Nope. Team strategy was wrong.
So I called it. I had to. Sometimes when you're the one behind the wheel, you've got to call the shots. I felt the tires begin to go off and realized I needed to come in. The team may disagree, but I pulled it back, so we'll see.
So the problem we all witnessed today was a team call, and not a sign of continuing tensions again this season between you and Aiden Jackson.
I feel like the tensions, at least right now from Casper Akkerman's point of view, is more with Haas, not Aiden Jackson personally. Because Haas is the one really making the decisions at the end of the day. But we're professionals. I'm sure we'll work through it. There was just an issue with two competing strategies that caused an unfortunate clash.
No, everything's fine. Today was just an issue with two competing strategies that caused an unfortunate clash. Yeah, Aiden and I had our problems last season, but that was then. This is now. Why do you ask?
Well, you seemed angry on the radio with your team. People are asking if that's an indicator of a deeper issue behind the scenes. What would you say to that?
I'm angry the team isn't working at peak efficiency. We are dissing so hard right now.
The team isn't working together at peak efficiency, in my opinion. It's frustrating. We'll see what the rest of the season brings, but I think we've all got work to do.
for your time.
Like, if this was Ferrari, we would be dropped immediately. Like, we'd be getting the boot right after that press conference.
I
We
just
gotta...
don't get it, Zoe. He gets to pit ahead of me, and they give his car the only new power unit last season. And he gets to go out behind me in qualifying. This kid is a new #1 driver.
I don't believe that to be true.
But then why does he get paid more?
You're still upset about that.
No. But I don't know, maybe. I just wish I never found out.
It's not the money, though, is it?
I'm old.
You're not old.
This again, I am old. For a driver, I'm old.
Come on, this is your last season. You said you'd make it count.
I still need to tell them.
Will you?
Soon.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, forget about Jackson.
Okay.
And stop playing the victim. It doesn't suit you.
All right, okay.
It's Zandvoort next, remember? Everyone's gonna be rooting for you. Be the guy they love. And hey,
What?
be the guy I love.
That's cute. Did you come up with that yourself?
I'm a natural born charmer.
Hmm. Yeah. Verstappen's got nothing on me.
You had to ruin it.
So, just a nice little cutscene with Casper Akkerman and his wife. His wife just supporting him till the very end. And it looks like Casper Akkerman is going to retire this season, but he hasn't told Haas, which is very interesting. Gunther is giving us his support. I appreciate you're angry, but please don't badmouth. He's not giving us support. We've been badmouthing the team, and Gunther has definitely noticed. That was a strategy we all agreed on together. I know things change out there on the track, and I know frustrations arise, but we are a team. Don't forget that. Casper, debriefs and move back half an hour. We'll go over what went wrong with the tire strategy. See there. Okay, so Gunther, my man Gunther, is not happy with the way we've been acting, and we've been kind of wilding out with the press conferences, just bashing the team. But I'm gonna end the video there, guys. That is part 10, or is it part 9? That is part 9, part 9 of the Breaking Point story mode in F1 2021. If you guys like the video, drop a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, peace out.